Hey guys, I'm Active Chupsie on all socials. I'm about to teach you how to become a successful YouTuber in this series. With whatever I'm said, there are some notes that you're gonna take. Probably you can add to it because we're never too big for learning, yeah? I'm a Jamaican, you're gonna hear some patois and a little bit of standard English, but I'm just basically gonna be myself. So stay tuned, enjoy, you got the driving seat of your life, and that's it. How to become a successful YouTuber. One, I'm just gonna jump straight in. First, it all begins with you by having self confidence, right? You have to just feel firm and just know that, yeah, I can do it perfectly fine. And next, you have a lot of persons who are just stuck with camera shy. I mean, like, you want to do this, but you're camera shy. I know a lot of persons will be snapping and recording, but when it comes down to an actual real YouTube video and once the camera turn on you and you're shy, or a lot of persons say that I'm shy, the most thing you can do to overcome that is start recording yourself. Whenever you're alone, record yourself, use the mirror, like talk to yourself. Nothing wrong with talking to yourself. Like it's like you're performing backstage, right? Use your phone to record yourself, watch back the video to see how well you have done. And then you can also go along with talking, like hear how you sound, things that you need to correct. Because when I started out, trust me, people used to say that I talk slow. I used to speed up like my video in the app and like no. I got to work on this. So one is self-confidence. The camera shy, you can overcome it, trust me. Just do videos when you're by yourself, or if you could start off that way, then fine, there's no problem with that. The other thing about YouTube that you're going to do, you're going to choose a niche. If you have a niche, like a lot of persons, you can choose vlogging. Whether you want to do videos by yourself, you can choose a specific topic that you want, which will make the channel easier. Because if I know that, okay, Active Chupsie is the one who video is all about food, when it comes down to that, I could definitely recommend Persil, but nothing is wrong with a little mixture. All right. But before you start to do the video on YouTube, write down at least 50 video ideas. I know it sounds a lot, but it's really important that you write down at least 50 ideas. And so why I said so is because when you start to do YouTube and you start to post, remember now, you have to be consistent. Consistent is basically the key. I think with everything, but we're talking about YouTube right now. So consistency is going to be the key. So when I have 50 video ideas, I mean, you're a new YouTuber. Come on, you don't want the algorithm to push you up there. So you're going to post at least 2 to 3 times a week. If you can't post 2, 3, then I post 2. If you can't post 2, then I post 1. And in this way, it's best as if you set a date and a time. So, okay, we know that Active Chupsie posts on Fridays like at 2 p.m. So you have the audience stuck right there. You set and you grabs that audience. Alright? So definitely. So anytime you start to do the YouTube videos now, and you start by one and you do 2 or 3 videos, you're not going to stop and think like, oh my God, what am I going to do next? What am I going to... No. You already have all of this. A lot of persons are not going to tell you that. They're just going to introduce you, which nothing is wrong with that. That is why I am here to help you guys how to become a successful YouTuber. Right? Another thing, a lot of persons basically do YouTube, but people do... Listen, there's one thing I'm going to say. If you're going to do YouTube, do something that you love. Do something that you love. You ever heard a phrase where they say like, if you do what you love, it will be like you never work a day in your life. Trust me. Yes. So, when I find content doing what you love, it becomes natural, normal. And once you become a YouTuber, once you start to record, it's like being outside. Like every walk you walk, an idea just automatically come to you once you get accustomed to recording over and over. A lot of persons do YouTube because they see people doing YouTube. Ain't nothing wrong about that. There's space for every platform for everybody. Once it doesn't have an age restriction list, like you can be on it, the space is there. Another thing, the requirements for joining the YouTube YPP, YouTube paid partnership program, which means once you get monetized, you're eligible to sign up to start to get paid on YouTube. But once you start doing YouTube, there is a requirement that I have to meet within the 1 year time period, and that is you have to have 1,000 subscribers and also 4,000 watch hours, and they also add on the 10 million views for the shorts. We all know that shorts go very, very fast. So if you do a video on TikTok, you can also transfer that video on YouTube as well. There's a little bit of shortcut on how to gain the 4,000 watch hours. When you stream live, you gain more hours in such a way than just a normal video. About live stream, when you just start YouTube, you are unable to go live, which a lot of persons probably may not aware of that. Live straight from StreamYard. On StreamYard, you could use StreamYard to stream from like 2 different platforms. You can use like Facebook and YouTube, which definitely that would be good because you basically have an audience and you basically can use it to stream and introduce other people to come over your YouTube. I mean, like, on a normal YouTube video is basically like up to 10 minutes and over because you gain more hours. But you can also go up to half hour, 1 hour. It's up to you. Look into yourself and tell me this. If you are going to upload a video for approximately 30 minutes, half hour or 1 hour, come on. How are you going to get the people to watch 1 hour worth of the time? Listen, make the video interested as best as possible. Like, you're gonna do this, just shoot your A game. Trust me, that's all you need. A lot of persons like to start a YouTube by doing an introduction video. I mean, that is so wrong. If nobody never tell you, I'm going to tell you that is so wrong. I mean, like, nobody knows you. Nobody wants to know, like, your name, which school you used to attend and all of that. I mean, no. I mean, like, do a video. Grab the people, them attention. Grab your audience. What audience are you looking for? Who are you willing to target? You are a business. Grab the people. Like, nobody don't want to know. Hey, active Chupsie. Who are you? Who are you? Nobody don't want to know that. Shoot your A game. When you start YouTube, don't worry about nobody. YouTuber or once you step out on the internet, actually even with a real page, you have to learn to take constructive criticism. I mean, people are going to cyberbully you. I mean, like, people are going to find every fault of you, like, oh my god, his shadow is all ugly. I mean, like, people are going to walk around with a lot of baggages to say, but it is your job to ignore the negative. I know a lot of persons been saying that, oh, I don't have a camera. Like, you don't need a camera to start YouTube. You need a phone. A majority of persons, you already have a phone. So all you have to do is just take up the phone and start recording. Okay? So you need a phone to start the vlogging or whatsoever content that you are going to make until you can afford a camera. Right? That is it. I have a book right here I'm taking from. Apps used for editing. For editing, you can use InShot. That is free for both iPhone and Samsung. You can also use iMovie for iPhone users. You can use CapCut, which that is one. This is modern time now. I definitely recommend CapCut. The Video Leap, yes, I've want to use that, so I can recommend. When it comes down to thumbnail on your videos, trust me, remember now, your thumbnail has to be interested as best as possible. Just like when you're searching for a show and you're scrolling. That is what you look at the thumbnail and you say, alright, the show you look bad. That's all you're supposed to do your thumbnail. Or if you can't do it like all them people and you're just starting out, nothing is wrong. Make it simple as best as possible and interested. By looking at the thumbnail, I should definitely know directly what the video is going to be about. Also, when you're creating a thumbnail, there's nothing wrong with using clickbait. People use clickbait a lot of time to grab. Imagine you went to the sea and where you put like a big shark, and all we're watching the video, we say, what the shark they all don't get. Like we want to see. Another thing is the way that you title your video. Title your video in such a way as in, if I am going to the search engine and I put how to do this, how to do that, make it seem as if when I'm searching, your video will definitely pop up. Hashtags is another thing. Use hashtags to get your video out there, to get the algorithm to keep pushing up your video. A lot of big YouTubers, when I reach out to them for a shout out, which persons normally do, yeah, it's going to cost you. Because at the end of the day, I already have built my channel. I have a lot of audience, over 10,000 subscribers. That is basically me personally. And then you have persons with like a 100 and all of that. So if you want to be featured on their channel, of course they're going to charge you. But if you know persons who actually do YouTube and you can do collabs with them, do it with them. It works out perfectly fine, because anytime you go in the search engine and you search for such person's name, your video is going to pop up that you just collab with them, and it works out better for you. Make your video interesting using memes. Also use background music. You can also use sound effects that just give the video grabs, like you hear a scary sound. You know, like make your video well interesting. I mean, like, you want this, do it. Basically, I have an old video which I was sharing some video apps and some tips that could be pretty much useful. So I'm just gonna add this old video. Like, trust me, it's about it's about 2 years ago, I think, or 2 years, and I had on YouTube, so I might look a little younger and all of that. So that's the update. It actually worked out well for me, the Viva video, using Bazaar. Bazaar is more likely when you're making a thumbnail. And next thing, when I'm filming the video, you want to make sure that you are facing the lighting and not in the direction like this. Look. When you turn out, this is a much better lighting right here than when you turn your back to the light and you have the kind of glare on it. So you want to make sure you have a proper lighting when you're recording. You have more light behind me than in front of me, and you don't want that. Frontal. Everybody, I think every YouTuber actually uses frontal, or a majority of YouTubers actually use to record. The best time to record is actually when you're in the mood. When you're in the mood and you feel the vibes and you have the energy, that's the best time to record. Because trust me, if you're not in the mood and you ain't feeling the vibe, we gonna know. And it gonna show in your face, in the action. You be like, hey guys, what's up? And nobody gonna like your video, and nobody gonna feel your energy. So nobody gonna have anything to comment, or maybe people just gonna comment some bad stuff, and you don't want that. And you actually have this app. It's also named Eraser. When you're doing actually a video, like in the iMovie or so forth, it used to erase the black background from whatever you're going to do. If you want your name there, like plain without the background, it's used to remove background. Film your videos in landscape, not portrait, and it film more better, and you fit more better in the screen, so everybody can actually see everything what's going on. And you want that. You don't want just like piece of your man chopper, piece of your face gone. And I also use Velo. I'm gonna put the apps pictures so you can see. I use Velo. That's a very nice. Just post whatever you can whenever you can. Just start editing your videos. Basically share them to your social media pages so all your friends and family and those pages can get familiar with you. You can also get support from those other social media pages as well. So do it. I actually use Filmmaker. Filmmaker is a very good app. I actually have no problem with editing, cropping, splitting, everything. That's a very all you gotta do is just practice, 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 and trust me, you will learn a lot more. So iMovie is one of the best, most recommended for YouTubers to use. So I think that you can actually go ahead, try iMovie. It's a very great app. I don't have no issue with it whatsoever. I don't have an issue with any apps, I'm telling you. But iMovie is actually one of the best apps. Make sure that you have enough space in your phone. So when recording, make sure that you have deleted a lot of things. You have enough space storage. The other app you can also use is Cane Master. I saw a lot of person using it. Cane Master is really nice, good app. And the next one as well, make sure you check your battery level. Make sure your battery is full or it can hold you enough, because next thing you know that you're recording and in the middle of it, your phone dead or things just went blank and you have to start all over. Or maybe your vibes maybe even go broke. If you know say you have to go start from the point then all of that. So make sure you're checking to ensure that your battery is full. PhotoGrid is another app. The apps, you have to know the apps are used for different reasons. So PhotoGrid is most likely to edit your pictures, or if you have a small clip you also want to edit, you can also use PhotoGrid. I tell you about InShot. InShot is very good. I use InShot maybe like 80% of the time as well. As I said before, when you get familiar with the apps, then you're gonna know what to use, where you want to use it. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this series. It is only one. I made it fun enough. I hope this is more than enough information for you. If you need another series, you can just leave a review and I'll give you more.